Welcome to Yoga for Back Health. Find a comfortable seated position. Bring your palms so they are facing the ceiling. Closing your eyes or keeping your gaze soft, begin to check in with your physical presence, your muscles, your bones. How does your alignment feel? Do you feel like you're leaning or slouching? Make your adjustments, sitting up tall without becoming rigid in your body. Bringing your right hand to your belly, your left hand to your heart. Begin to track your breath. Inhale slowly, counting to 4. Exhale completely, counting to 4. Getting every breath a little bit longer, a little bit more relaxed than the breath that came before it. Letting your breathing reflect the mindset that you desire: calm, patient, tranquil, steady. And of course, we're not trying to empty our minds. That is impossible. But we are building a tolerance for what is there through this practice. You can release your hands back down on your lap if you feel like you have a decent rhythm to that breath. We're going to slide down onto our back. Make sure you have some room behind you. Your feet are down, your knees are bent. Bringing your arms down by your side, your palms facing the ground. Walk your feet towards the edges of the mat. If you have to extend your arms a little further, just to ensure that your shoulder blades are flat. Press into your feet and lift up just a little bit, tilting your pelvis, making sure that your entire spine is flat on the mat. Your attention rests on your breath. Extend your arms out shoulder height. Begin to sway your knees from side to side. We inhale as we draw our knees up. We exhale as we drop our knees to the right or to the left. Easy, calm breath in. Relaxing, cleansing breath out. And just starting to release any tension in the hips. You can let your knees fall to one side and take a few extra breaths if that feels good in your body. Just listen to your body's feedback. What do you need from this posture? How are your hips feeling? How's your low back feeling? Drawing your knees back up. Walking your feet in towards each other. Let's hug the right knee in, hug the left knee in. And you can hold your knees in or create small circles using your hands, moving your legs around, massaging your low back, getting a feel for what's happening in your back body today. Let's reverse those circles. Letting both knees now fall to the right. If you have any back issues, either skip this or perhaps place a bolster or a blanket underneath your bottom knee, just to help support your legs. And you're opening your left arm out to the side. Look in the direction of your left hand. Bring this twist from your lumbar all the way up to the cervical spine. Notice if your hand is gripping your leg really hard. Again, shaking off any unnecessary pressure and tension. We'll draw the top knee up first, followed by the bottom knee. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale out. Dropping your knees to the left. Let's open the right arm out to the side. Look in the direction of your right hand. Take as many breaths as you need. Breathing from the diaphragm, so extending your belly out as you take a breath in. Allow the breath to move up into your ribs and up into the heart space. Exhaling out of the heart space, out of the ribs, drawing your navel in. Let's lift the top knee up first, followed by the bottom knee. Bringing your feet down, lifting your hips up, scooping your pelvis under, and rolling back down. Reach your arms up over your head. Take a deep breath in, lift your hips. Exhale, hips down, keeping your arms extended. So lengthen through your torso, your spine, your side body. Lift up on a breath in. Exhale, roll down. Again, taking as many rounds as you need. Your knees are tracking right above your ankles. Your feet are flat. Let's send the left leg all the way down. Let's send the right leg all the way down. Get nice and tall on the mat, reaching. And as you exhale, your hands guide you all the way up, lifting up at the top. Walk your sit bones back. Taking a deep breath in. Let's exhale, forward fold. Grabbing onto the furthest point, it does not have to be your feet, but I want you to bend your elbows just a little bit, pull your shoulders away from your ears, and come into a nice passive back position, breathing into your back body. We don't want the shoulders up by our ears. That is not comfortable, not good, very stressful. Pull them back, soften in towards the legs. Notice how your breath is moving, how it's feeling. Getting your hamstrings to unlock with a few more breaths in and out. Slowly roll up, crossing your legs. Bring your hands back behind you. Take a deep breath in as you squeeze your shoulder blades together. A little bit of an arch. You can hold your breath in as long as you can comfortably. And only when you feel the urge to exhale, reach forward, exhale, empty your lungs out. Let's walk our hands in the opposite direction of our front leg. You can come down onto your forearms if you want. You can stay with your hands propping you up. On a breath in, walk your hands back to center and exhale, roll up all the way up nice and tall. Let's switch the leg that is in front. Hands come back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, take a deep breath in, hold that breath in, and only when you feel slightly uncomfortable, reach it forward, empty your lungs out, hold your breath out as long as you can comfortably. And when you're ready to take that breath in, walk your hands in the opposite direction of your front leg. Coming back to the center of the mat, rolling up all the way up, slowly rebuilding your spine. Sending your legs straight out, taking a deep breath in, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Again, grabbing onto the furthest point. If you can reach your feet easily, press the back of the knees down towards the ground, lift your heels up off of the mat, or stay as you are. On a breath in, roll up all the way up. Point your toes, lift your hips up, coming into reverse plank. Or reverse tabletop. It just depends on how your hamstrings feel or your shoulders. Hold one or the other for a few breaths. And as you exhale, bring it down. Coming on up, cat-cow, my favorite duo for restoring flexibility in the spine. So round in as you exhale, tilt and look up at the ceiling as you inhale. Taking as many rounds of cat-cow as you need. Staying in cat pose, pressing into your hands, begin to rock forward and back. This is going to get into the rhomboid muscles a little bit more, the trapezius muscles. Just starting to free up your back. Coming into a neutral spine position, left hand presses into the ground, right arm reaches up, take a deep breath in, and let's exhale, thread your right arm through. And reach your left hand towards the corner of the mat. So on the right side, you are on your right shoulder and arm, a little bit of weight on the side of your face, but adjust as needed. If it's not comfortable to be here, then skip it. Releasing it out on a breath in. Couple little rounds, cat-cow. Starting to notice how this movement, how this breath work is creating freedom in your body. No worries, no pressure, no hurrying, no rushing. Take your time. Big breath in as you reach your left arm up. Exhale as you thread it through. Reach your right hand towards the corner of the mat, extending through the right side body. Relax your mouth, your face, and on a breath in, slowly push yourself back up. Curl your toes under, lift up nice and slow, drive your heels down, entering into down dog. Shaking your head yes lightly, shaking your head no lightly. Walk your feet to your hands, and at the very top of the mat, take a half lift. Exhale, grab onto opposite elbows, and let's sway from side to side in ragdoll. Letting your upper body stretch out the low body. Just move with ease. Take a half lift, breath in, empty out, forward fold. Bend your knees and roll up. Let your arms dangle, let your head come up last. And reach your arms up, Tadasana. Inhale, exhale. Arms land by your side. Just feel. Inhale, reach your arms up. Palms connect. Exhale, forward fold. Slight bend in the knees. Large bend in the knees. Let's wrap our arms around the legs. Grab up as high as you can. Without letting go of that grasp, straighten your legs out. Take a deep breath into your back body. Exhale. Another deep breath in. And exhale. So begin to release this out, bending your knees, let your hands land and roll up again. one vertebrae on top of the other. Reach your arms up, Tadasana, deep breath in. Exhale, arms land. Reaching your arms up again. Interlace back behind you. Let's squeeze our shoulder blades together. We don't want to overarch our low back. So don't stick your sit bones way back. Imagine there's a little weight at the base of the tailbone. And let's take a forward fold as you exhale next. Coming down as far as your body will allow comfortably. Again, never forcing anything. When you're ready, press up on a breath in and release your hands. Let's bring our feet slightly wider than hip width. Create circles with your hips. So imagine hula hooping in slow motion. And reverse that direction. Just squeezing and soaking cartilage in the hips and the joints, getting good blood flow, removing any sort of obstacles that get in the way of your breath moving with freedom. Chair pose, slight bend to the knees as you reach your arms up, deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. We'll take a half lift on your next breath in, empty out. Step back with the left foot coming into low lunge with a twist. So as you twist from your entire torso, your arm reaches up and you're pulling your right knee in towards your torso. Bringing your right hand down, start to sink back on your next exhalation. Your right leg is straight, your nose towards your knee, just allowing yourself to surrender towards your right leg. And your right foot is flexed, your toes are spread. Let's slide the right knee back to meet the left knee, your hands stacked underneath your forehead. Taking pause here, noticing the difference in the two hips, in the two hamstrings, letting your belly relax. Let's bring the left foot forward, coming into low lunge with a twist. Your right hand is down, your left arm reaches up, looking in the direction of your left hand, unless of course you have neck issues. And you want your right hand to be right below your right shoulder, keeping yourself safely aligned. And we'll sink it back. Exhale, flex that left foot, spread all of your toes, nice active yoga feet. Let's draw the left knee back, meeting the right knee. Coming into child's pose once again. If you want to rock from side to side in child's pose, start to explore the hips even further. Let your attention rest on your breathing, the wave of breath, feeling your lungs pressing into the back body as you take a breath in. And we'll bring our knees slightly further back, our hands slightly further out in front, coming into melting heart pose or puppy pose. And be really safe here. Don't force this. Your elbows may or may not touch down on the ground. Try to let your forehead rest either on your mat or if you have a block close by. Your hips are lifted, creating this beautiful arch in your spine, this energy flow. And your belly is relaxed. Let gravity take hold of the belly, the internal organs, your ribs, moving with ease as your lungs expand and contract. Let's begin to release this out, walking your hands in one at a time. Coming into a kneeling position. Your fingertips touching down on either side. And simply checking in, scanning from the crown of the head down before you make your way into a seated position. Seated position, we'll roll on back. Stretching your legs out. You're going to take one of your hands and slide it underneath your low back and see if there's a large gap for your hand to sneak through. And we do want some bit of an arch, but sometimes we overarch. So a little exercise coming into what would be the beginning of bridge pose. I want you to squeeze your glutes as hard as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your glutes. And we're going to do that again. Squeeze 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Squeeze 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. You can do these up to 10, 12, maybe even 15 times. Just starting to pull up on the hamstring to release your low back a little bit more. And then, when you're ready, straighten out the legs, straighten out the arms, and try to sneak your hand underneath the low back. See if there's been any change. Coming into our last posture, Shavasana. One of the most demanding postures that we find ourselves in because it demands our stillness. And sometimes that can be an uncomfortable place to be. But take what you need from this last posture, resting your attention on your breath. Inhale, count to 4. Exhale, count to 4. Feeling every muscle release whatever bone it's attached to. Maybe even noticing a blanket of gravity resting over you, calming you, protecting you. Your mind is clear. Your body is calm, and your emotions content. And at your own pace, begin to invite movement back into your body, however your body would like to move first. So don't rush as you make the transition from your back, perhaps onto your favorite side for a few breaths, or maybe right up into a seated or a kneeling position. And just move around a little bit. What has shifted for you? Attitude, physical presence, mood. We'll bring our hands to our heart center. 3 ways we can bring our practice from our mat out into our world. Think good thoughts, speak kind words, and do good things. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Be well.